Hello everyone, it is Phrasmotica here and welcome back to Feed the Beast. Now, as you can see, I've rearranged all my ME stuff a little bit. Tons and tons of charcoal and all this other good stuff. And the reason that I actually have this stuff up monitored, as you can see I'm monitoring how many saplings I have, is because I decided, outside of episodes, to make a new type of tree farm. Now this tree farm, it's very noisy when it actually happens. Basically what happens is it uses some blocks from this mod called Mine Factory Reloaded, and the main block of this is this one here called the Harvester. And the Harvester basically will chop down plants that are planted in a 3x3 radius square in front of it. So this 3x3 square right here, everything in that square will get chopped down once the Harvester senses that that's there. And you might be thinking, well, doesn't this take a long time? No, because instead of using standard dirt to plant these things on, I'm using this Zirconium soil, which is from Zycraft. If I can just bring that up in the menu right here. Zirconium soil, it's these green engineering bricks, saplings and iron. And the green engineering bricks just bricks, green zircoridite and redstone. And anything that's planted on these will grow twice as fast as it usually does. Well, there goes another tree. And you see, this is the problem. Sometimes you can get engulfed by a tree when you're trying to get to places. Anyway, see, there goes a harvester chopping down the tree like crazy. This lily pad of fertility will mean that anything planted in a 9x9 square around it grows a lot faster as well. And for flip's sake, stop! And I actually have another lily pad of fertility just here because I was planning on extending it a little bit. But that's just there for now, I'll leave it there. And so yeah, they grow pretty quickly, the harvester chops them down, but after that's happened, there is a machine underneath the middle of these 9 Zirconium soil called a planter. And the planter has saplings, and it plants those saplings into the Zirconium soil above it when it gets the chance. You see, look how much cooler that is than the Steve's Carts tree farm. I took that one down because this thing completely renders it obsolete. So yeah, the planter plants the saplings, they grow really quickly, harvester cuts them down, and then it sends it through an ME interface into my ME network, and it also produces this byproduct, which you can see in these liquid ducts, called sludge. And the sludge can be put into another Mine Factory Reloaded machine, which is this right here, called the sludge boiler. And the sludge boiler will take sludge and it'll turn it into stuff like clay, sand, soul sand, dirt, cobblestone, that kind of thing, make it actually useful. And as you can see, this is a pretty complex system down here. The planter is somewhere in the middle of this mess right here, and as you can see, the sludge is coming through. If you are within 3 blocks of the sludge boiler when it is processing the sludge, you will get poisoned. So that's the reason I put it underneath everything, so if I come to check up on it, I don't get poisoned automatically. And as you can see, this is all being powered by redstone energy conduits, and I have a dedicated liquid tesseract and power converters for that. And speaking of which, I decided to make a second boiler. And I decided to make the layout a little bit better, considering the fact that the old one was really, really messy. And I've got a monitor just telling me how much charcoal I have. So all these liquid tesseracts are sending power to the ME network right there, some power to the quarry, Industrial Craft 2 power to the blast furnace, all my Greg Tech stuff, and then the MFR tree farm is getting stuff from there. And then these two up here are powering the things that constantly need the most power. And I find that I've got a lot of bauxite ore that hasn't been processed too quickly because it couldn't just run on one boiler. So all the bauxite's being done. So I'm giving the Greg Tech stuff more power, and the ME network is starting to get very big, and so is starting to need a lot of power. So I decided to give that a little bit there. And all the water that I collect actually goes into these tanks now, and all the water that I need for my machines, for example the steam boiler, all of it comes from these tanks, and I have an aqueous accumulator outside sending water into the tanks, so I've got infinite water in just a more complex network. Coke oven's still going. I upgraded the industrial blast furnace to be completely made of reinforced machine casing, and that's bumped up the heat capacity to 2200 Kelvin, so that can do quite a few things right now, but hasn't got enough power. But I'm not going to worry about that right now because we've got other stuff that needs doing today. Although I will mention the fact that despite the fact that I've got 2 boilers going, they're both at full capacity, so they're not eating charcoal too fast. The Mine Factory Reloaded tree farm that I made actually produces more charcoal than is used up. At the start of today, I had something like 106,000 charcoal. I've left it running for a few hours since then, and I'm back up to 113,000, 114,000. So this tree farm is absolutely fantastic, and it doesn't take much power to run as well, so that's very, very nice indeed. And finally, I've now got 6 spaces for all stuff in the molecular assembly chamber, because I made it 1 block deeper, so more stuff in there means that it's easier, and deep storage units for saplings, charcoal, dirt, and cobble, as you saw before. So yeah, that's 607,000 cobblestone. That is ridiculous, really. But on to what we're going to do today. There's a structure in the distance over there made of glass and stone bricks. Now, you may be wondering what that is, and it really isn't too obvious from afar. But you can see it's got some water in it. Now, if we jump up and we drop down, you'll notice, hold on, there's some stuff deep underground. What's all this stuff doing here? Well, this is actually part of something that I've been wanting to do for a while now. Now, these are obsidian transport pipes, first of all, and they're just made with obsidian either side of a piece of glass, and these will suck up items that you throw at them. So, say this piece of glass. Let's take this piece of glass, let's throw it into the pipes, it'll suck it up, send it through the pipe network, and then into wherever you want it to go. I've got it all going into my ME network storage. Now, the reason why I've got this big drop is because, like I said, I've been wanting to do this for a while. I want to create a mob farm. And the mob that I specifically want to make a farm out of are these things called witches. Now, witches are especially useful if you're trying to automate the process of getting lots of items, because they can drop stuff such as sugar, glowstone, and redstone. And redstone I haven't got too much of. I have got some, but I haven't really got that much of compared to other stuff. And I don't have to go mining to get redstone when I only need just a little bit. And having a mob farm for witches will also get me loads of glowstone, and I don't like going to the nether constantly to get that glowstone. So, ideally we're going to want to get a witch spawner up in this structure right here, but how would we get one of those here? Because it's a lot more complex than you would think. The way that we're going to do it is we're going to use a mod called Soul Shards. Where are you? Soul Shards. There you are. Now, Soul Shards operate using the namesake of the mod, the Soul Shard. And to get that, you need to put a diamond into this Soul Forge thingy and cook it up with these corrupted essences. And Soul Forge, you need stone, obsidian, and the corrupted essence. And the corrupted essence is made with glowstone dust and vile dust is soul sand smelted. Now, these soul shards can basically contain the essences of any type of mob in the game. Now, as you can see right here, it says that this soul shard is tier 1, and it says there have been 64 kills. The idea is you put one of these soul shards into your hotbar, you go away and kill a mob, the kill number will move up to 1, and it will tell you what kind of mob this thing has the souls of. Now, once you've killed 64 of that mob, it goes up to tier 1, 128 kills gets you tier 2, it goes up in powers of 2, tier 3 you need 256, tier 4 you need 512, and tier 5 you need 1024 kills, or 1024 souls of that particular mob. The tier 5 soul shard is what we're going to want to get in order to make this witch spawner. Now, you can't just whack this soul shard down in midair and expect witches to spawn. You're going to need this thing called a soul cage, and the soul cage is just iron bars in a ring like this. But in order to capture the essences of these witches, to get them into the soul cage and to get these spawners, we're going to need to find some witches. And the easiest way to do that, it's not easy, but we're going to need to go to another dimension in another mod in this pack, the Twilight Forest. And to get to the Twilight Forest, I'm actually wondering if I can... Yeah, the Twilight Forest, there it is. Twilight Forest contains all these good stuff. There's a bunch of different items and stuff. Yeah, there are a bunch of new mobs, maze slimes, and tiny birds, penguins, damn cool, venison steak, raw venison, carminite. There's a bunch of new stuff in Twilight Forest. We're not going to go too deep into it, but what we're going to want to do is we want to go to the Twilight Forest and find this thing called transformation powder. We find those in chests, and we're going to use this on one of the mobs that we find in the Twilight Forest to create a witch. We're going to have our soul shard in the hotbar, kill that, get the soul of it, and then just keep finding more of them. So that's going to be the plan for making this spawner. It's going to be tricky, it's going to take a while, but we're going to do it because it's going to pay off in the end, because we'll have unlimited gold, unlimited glowstone, and unlimited redstone once we are finished. So, let's set about making those soul shards first of all. We're going to need the corrupted essence more than anything. In fact, let me isolate the mod again. So, to get a soul shard, no, we need corrupted essence. Dear. Okay, vile dust. Smelt some soul sand. Let's grab some soul sand. Soul sand! I've got 100. Yeah, that's alright. I'll get some more at some point. So, let's see, where could I put this? Furnace. Induction furnace, that's what I want. Let's just whack it in. I guess we could put it in here. There it goes. Plenty of vile dust going through into the network. You know what? I could grab this right here. Access terminal. I've put a bunch more wireless access points around the place, actually. Have I got one here? I don't think I do, but it picks it up from the one on the top floor, so that's fine. Okay, so we need some vile dust. You know, let me just bring up dust. So let's take some vile dust and some glowstone dust. Let's just shapelessly craft it into corrupted essence. So we're going to need 9 of these as a minimum, because we need to create the soul forge, and we also need to create the... we also need to smelt the diamonds inside the soul forge. So let's grab the diamond while we're here. 545. Well, once we've used this up at least. We need some stone and some obsidian. 12,000 obsidian. My god. When am I going to need that much? Ever. I really don't know. Alright, so there is our soul forge. So let's put the soul forge just down here, I guess. Right next to my bed. I'm going to forge some souls next to my bed. Now, this is going to take a long time to cook up the diamonds into the soul shards, so I think I'm going to cut back once all those are done. Now, when I said this process was going to take a while, it's going to take about 8 minutes to complete fully. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something that we can actually do while this process is doing, and we're going to make our access point into the Twilight Forest. We're going to make a portal. The Twilight Forest portal, and for that we're going to need some water buckets. 2 water buckets will be good enough, and we're also going to need some dirt. Specifically needs, actually no, we've got plenty of dirt outside. We're going to need some flowers as well, and 8, is that enough? I'm not sure it is. Do I have any roses? No, I don't. Okay, well, I'm going to need to go find some flowers or some other plants, because the portal basically needs to be surrounded by organic blocks, as well as I need to light this area up so mobs don't spawn. I just want to make sure that my entire kind of work area is mob free. That's why I've lit up this place with torches. Okay, let's put it right here. I don't see why not. And this rock cutter is basically it's basically a diamond drill which has got silk touch, powered by EU. It's got silk touch, so when I pick up these dirt blocks, it picks them up as grass blocks, which is very, very nice. So let's get our water into here. This is the first step. Make sure you've got a 2x2 water source pool, and then we're going to need to put some flowers around the perimeter. So we're going to need, what is that, 12? Yeah, that's 12. So I only had 8 according to that. Do I have any other plants? Pretty sure I do. I'll have like mushrooms or something. I think you can use mushrooms. You just need to use organic, yeah, basically any type of plant. I wonder if you can use saplings actually. Maybe you can. No, I'll just go with flowers. You can combine different types of flower, I know. Oh, could I use mushrooms? I've got 3. Well, that's still 1 short. That is a pain. You know what, I'm just going to go find some more flowers because it really shouldn't be that much of a hassle. Let's do this. Let's put the flowers that we can down. So we're going to need 4 more, and I'll see you once I've got those. That wasn't too hard. Come here, flowers. I just need 4 of you. And yeah, sometimes I run too fast. Maybe not. Oh god, no, no. Okay, that's better. So, let's put these flowers back down. And once we've made this, I believe what we need to do is we need to get a diamond. And we need to throw it into the water. Alright, let's do this. Bloom. There we go. Lightning strikes it, Twilight Portal. So we jump in here, we will go to the Twilight Forest. As you can see, it's a Twilight Forest portal block. So, let's jump in here, and actually, you know what? It would be worth me getting some books, just so that I can create a linking book for it, just like I did for the Nether. So, do I have any... It's not that hard to make books, is it? God, what's the recipe again? Book. There's a B for a book. Yeah, it's just paper and leather. God, okay. I should probably create an auto-crafting recipe for that. In fact, you know what? I will. Let's grab those materials real quick. What do I need? Sugar cane. In fact, I'll make a pattern for paper, and I'll make a pattern for books, because I don't see why not. Okay, and we needed leather. Wow, I really don't have that much. Maybe I should make a cow farm as well. We'll see. Alright. So, I'm going to need to make one for paper first. Just like that. I've got so much sugarcane, so I'll make some paper real quick. Oh, I've got some paper anyway. That's fine then. And so, paper... No. Paper around leather. I always do it how it's shown in NEI because I'm just OCD like that. Okay. Make us some books. Yes, make us 2 books. Book. 2 books. Okay, put you back in there. So let's make 1 linking book. Where can I put the book stand? That's a good question. I reckon... No, I can't put it just above, can I? You know what, I'll move the anvil. Anvil, you can go... you can go there. Clang. Alright, I'll make a book stand as well, won't I? Let me just get some wood out, some sticks. And yeah, I'm limiting it to so that I always have at least 3,000 wood, because you can never go wrong with that. Alright, 2 book stands. Alright, let's put you there. Let's create our overworld linking book. There we are. And that's about it. So let's jump into the... Actually, you know what? Let me check on the Soul Forge quickly. See how it's doing. Oh, it's almost there. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, once this is done, I'll just hop straight back and I'll get those Soul Shards sorted out. Okay, let's jump in. Achievement get, Twilight Arrival. I like that. Come on, terrain, download quicker. Hurry up. Now. Quick. Speed up. Please. This is taking a while. I'll cut back to when it's done. Oh, well, perfect. No need to cut back. Alright, so, yeah, you can use oh, you can... Well, those are ferns, technically. No. Whatever. Let's put our... Oh, lagging a bit. That's not good. Let's put this down, and let's make our Twilight Forest linking book. Overworld. Let's go. Here I am. Twilight Forest. Perfect. So we can go there quickly whenever we need to. Right. This thing looks like it's... Hold on. Wait. Do I have... I have to be in this dimension for it to do, don't I? It wasn't loading the chunks. Alright. Sure, I'll cut back when it's done. I'm going to need some more corrupted essences, though. So, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's annoying. Alright, I'll see you when it's done again. Alright, it turned out it wasn't going to take too long. It's just that the arrow wasn't fully thingy for whatever reason. Anyway, we've got some extra corrupted essence, so that's really nice. But we also, more importantly, have got our 3 soul shards. Now, since we've got 3, I might choose to make some more spawners. I guess I could do it for the cows and for the sheep, because that's just, well, that's just fantastic. I won't need to breed them using this wheat anymore, which is also growing with the lily pad of fertility and some zirconium soil. But, yeah, witches were my main, the main attraction. So, To get this thing up to tier 5, like I said, we're going to need to kill 1024 witches. An easy way to get that number up quickly, actually, is to get this thing called a vile sword, I believe. A vile sword, you just use corrupted ingots, which are made with either corrupted fragments, which are made of iron, or you can use gold to turn into a corrupted ingot straight away. And I believe this gets you 6 souls in your soul shard for every one mob that you kill. So I might choose to make that. But ideally I just want to get my first soul shard with a witch's soul so that I can basically just... Yeah, I just want to kill some witches. So I think I'm going to do that. To get the witches, we are going to need to find a treasure chest in the Twilight Forest with a thing called the transformation powder, and we're going to need to use that on a mob called a skeleton druid, which have got spawners dotted around the Twilight Forest. So I'm going to go into the Twilight Forest, and I'm going to see you back once I've found those 2 things. Here we go. I shouldn't have used my portal. I should have just used the linking book, but what the hell, I don't care. Yeah, I'll see you when I've done that. Alrighty, so after a long time of searching, I managed to find one of these druid spawners right here, and oh look, it's a tiny bird. That's one of the new mobs in Twilight Forest, the tiny bird. Doesn't he look cute? Or maybe it's a she. Anyway, these druid spawners look something like this, kind of a poking up roof. They'll have a chimney made of bricks. The spawner will look like this, but they're not going to spawn unless you actually, unless you make it dark enough for them to. And I found some of this transformation powder, which once these guys spawn, we're going to want to use on one of them. Got the soul shard in a hotbar, we're then going to want to kill it. Its soul will be trapped into the soul shard, and we're going to put that into a soul cage when we get back, and it'll start spawning these things. But like I said, I am on freaking peaceful. So we're going to want to make this dark enough for them to spawn. No, that's not dark enough. And once they do... did one spawn there? Yeah, it did. So we're going to want to... No, it didn't. Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Oh, he's around the other side. Okay. So, where are you? Skeleton Druid, there you are. Right click on him. There he is. And now he's a witch. He's a witch! Okay, so we used transformation powder on him, turned him into a witch, and now in the soul shard, there is a witch captured in it. Anyway, we have got the witch trapped in the soul shard. Now, to level this thing up, we can make more of them. But you know what? I'll use my transformation powder on them. Why not? Another one spawned somewhere. Yeah, another one spawned inside there. Here he is. How you doing, buddy? I missed. I missed. How you doing, bro? Bro! Yeah, you're dead now. And, oh. What's happening? Alpha, where are you? Where are you? Show yourself. There you are. Bro! Alright, bro. Die. Thank you. Right, so now we should have... There we go, we've got 3 kills in there. I don't have any more transformation power, so I'm going to exit to the overworld. And, actually, you know what? I'm not going to. I'm going to stay here. I'm going to kill a bunch more of these riches. I'm going to look for some more transformation powder. And, yeah, we'll see how that goes. We'll see how I do. Alright. Looky what I've got right here. Tier 5 Witch Soul Shard. I went through quite a few Vile Swords to get this, and also just used my Nano Saber every now and then to get the last few that I needed. It took a long ass time. I think you can also actually use an anvil to combine these together. If you've got like a tier 0 and a tier 0 with a certain number of kills, you can combine them. I think you can level up that way. But I did it the hard way, and I finally have my tier 5 soul shard. So we need to make that soul cage now for the thing to spawn in. So let's get some iron bars. Got just enough. Lovely. And we have our soul cage. Now this soul cage, when you whack it down in the overworld, stuff should spawn. The mob which has the mob's essence, which is in the soul shard, should spawn when you right click the soul cage with the soul shard to put it in there. Now the reason that we needed a tier 5 soul shard is because it has certain attributes that lower tier ones don't. For example, mobs that can be found in other dimensions can spawn in the overworld, but only if it's with a tier 5 soul shard. And tier 5 soul shards can also be enabled and disabled with a redstone current, which is very, very nice. And so they can be switched on and off if you want. And what else? They spawn a lot more frequently, more of that mob spawns frequently, so we'll get a lot of stuff coming through this trap that we've got going on. And yeah, I think it's about time that we did this. So, let's where are we going to put the soul cage? We want to put it in mid-air, that's why I've got that hole right here. I'm going to need some materials just so that I can position it where I want it. And we're also going to need to be able to turn it off using a redstone signal if we want to. So, let's go and get some dirt or something. That's all we need. We'll chop up the dirt afterwards once we've got the soul cage in the right position. So, boing. Boing, wee! Oh, isn't this garbage thingy so nice? Alright, so let's just drop it down. Let's drop it down 2, how about that? Let's put you right there. And, actually no, we'll put it down 1 more. Let's put it down una más. So, there we go. Let's chop up this dirt. Just like that. And I'm going to keep that hole in the roof right there because we're actually going to need to make a redstone current available to it. And the way that we're going to do that is we're going to use a thing called, well, a mod called Red Power, which I'm sure I've mentioned to you before. I don't know if I actually have anything in the house which uses Red Power stuff. I might do. If I do, I can't remember. But we're going to make a variant of redstone. Which is wire, and it's called red alloy wire right here, and that uses these red alloy ingots. And to get that, you need this thing called an alloy furnace. You smelt redstone and iron, and the alloy furnace, I think it's very simple to make actually. There's a blue electric version, which is red power's electricity, but the basic one you just need bricks, just like that. So let's go ahead and make that. So I'm going to run the redstone wire down the columns of stone bricks there to a lever, so I can just flip it if I want it to turn on and off. So let's grab the bricks. Put you back in there. Bricks. There we go. Put you in a ring, just like that. And here we are, alloy furnace. Let's put you down. God, so much space. Let's put you down here for now, because I really don't care. And it's powered by coal, yes. It's not the electric version, but I'm sure I'll upgrade it at some point. In fact, I'll use coal coke. This is just about one of the only uses for coal coke that I have right now, because I've just got now 115,000 charcoal. Just crept over that mark. You see how quickly it's producing it? It's producing it a lot quicker than it is using it. So then we need some redstone and some iron. Right, so we needed 16 iron and 4 redstone for each red alloy ingot. Let's just, I don't know, let's put that much in there. There it is, cooking up those red alloy ingots. And then to make these into wire, we just put them in a column of 3. Although one thing I would like to do actually is I'd like to put them in kind of a stone brick coat to kind of make them blend in with the structure. So I think you can make a jacketed wire, stone brick yeah, there it is, stone brick jacketed wire. And for that we need these stone brick covers, which need a handsaw and a panel, and that needs a handsaw and a slab, and that needs a handsaw and normal bricks. And yes, this is all red power. So we'll wait until we got some of this. Oh wait, so that's cooked up 4 of them for each piece of coal, and we're doing 16 for each piece of coal coke. So that should be enough to do the whole thing, I think, if my maths serve me correctly, which it hasn't in this series. Never mind, let's just grab our red alloy ingots, and we're going to want to make those stone brick things. So, stone bricks, and I think I've got my handsaw in this chest because it has a damage value. There it is, sapphire handsaw. So, slabs, let's just take a stack of those, why not? I've got so much stone. Panels, and then covers. So it multiplies by 2 each time you do stuff with it. So they get progressively smaller. So now that we've got these covers, we're going to craft. Get back, bricks. No one wants you anymore. Let's do this. And as you can see, you can actually make the slightly bigger micro blocks using the smaller ones. Hold on. Covers. Is that not what I want to do? Oh, right, I've got to surround them. Okay. So, oh, this will make quite a few more then. No, those are panels, not covers. See, they look very similar. Okay, so let's make a bunch of these. I don't see why not. Alrighty. Let's go and put this... Is that thing almost done now? Yeah, it is. Okay. So let's go and route this down to the thingy. Let's just place it here, 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 here. And then... Because that looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Blends in quite well with the stuff. I wonder if you can make a glass one. Probably not. Okay. And these will connect up with regular red alloy wire if you want them to. Oh, that looks alright. I can live with that. And so then we'll put a lever down there. So I'm gonna need to go within range of my thingy to get the lever. Lever. There you are. Got plenty of levers, more levers than I'll ever need, really. So let's put the lever there. You can see it's attached to it now. And so we should be able to turn on and off the spawner when we want to, now that we've got that there. And actually, I might place some micro blocks around the side of the wire there so that witches don't kind of stand on the soul cage and ruin my shit. So, let me go do that. Let me grab those other micro blocks that I had. Oh, I've still got them here. Never mind. Okay, let's try the panels first. Let's go to sleep, actually, because I don't want to be dealing with the mobs. Hate mobs. Not when they're in a farm, though. When they're in a farm, that's good, because you're getting resources from them infinitely, really. Since this is a freaking tier 5 Mo Trucker. So, let's go and put these around the soul cages thingy. And it's obvious what I meant by that. And now this is what the rock cutter is really useful for. So, yeah, get back up there. Don't be disrespecting. So I got that glass. I'll need to put that back. Let's see if these things will do it. Nope. I wonder if I might need the, I might need panels again, covers even. I'll only need 4 if I do need them. Let's see, will this work? Yes, it will. Okay, so now that I'm placing these with these really wacky interfaces, it's basically showing you where these things are going to go. Witches will not spawn on top of the soul cage, they'll only spawn to the sides of it. So they'll automatically drop down into the water, which, coincidentally, it flows over 8 blocks in any direction, which is why the glass thing is 8 by 8. Put the source blocks down in a line there, and it just feeds right into the hole. They drop down. It's far enough for them to die. It's like 30 blocks down there. That's plenty for them to die. And you know what? I will make some more covers because there's still one more space that I don't want them doing that. Or a couple more, actually. So let's put them there. Just makes it look nice. I do like the micro blocks. They can be a bit... Well, they clutter up any eye, that's for sure. But they look very, very, very nice. So let's do that. And I can turn that off now. I don't want to be wasting my Gravis suit's energy. There. And that should be it. That should be enough. So, now, like I said, I should be able to switch this thing on and off when I want. I'm actually going to need to put the actual soul shard in there for this thing to work. So, let's do this. Witch farm is go. Look at all those witches. Yeah, attack me, you bastards, I don't care. Attack me, attack me, attack me. So they will hopefully fall down, and if they actually do die before they get down there, all of their stuff will get... Oh, hold on, some of them aren't dying. Okay, that's a bit of an issue. You know what, let me just watch to see how many of them are dying per 100 or whatever. So all of their drops should be going through the pipes. Obviously you can't see them from here because, you know, it's too far to render. But I'll go see what's happening down there in a bit. So I can turn this on and off when and if I want, just by doing that. As you can see, they're not spawning anymore, but we should be able to see the stuff going through the ME network, because this is linked up to the item tesseract. And you know what, let me go kill that last one that was down there. The witch bitch. There. Alright. Let's get through like this. Hey, witchy! You're dead now, sucker! And as you can see, they're going through the pipes. All good. Going through the item tesseract. Shard of minium, that's nice. I don't really need those anymore. But yeah, I think the glass must have dropped down here. Yeah, the glass is going through here. Okay, whatever. I'll replace that glass at some point, but here we are. This is our witch spawner. It's more of a farm, actually. But this is our witch farm. It's going to create infinite redstone and infinite glowstone for us. We don't have to be... you know, constantly monitoring it, because it's a tier 5. It's the best of its kind. It is freaking awesome. I'm going to send some of my stuff back to the thingy, because why not? Send all of you guys back. I'll use these soul shards at some point for something else. I'm not sure what. Maybe for cows, for food, because that would be very nice. And yeah, those obsidian pipes are so handy. But here we are. This is our witch farm. I'm going to say thank you very much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a good old thumbs up and subscribe for more Feed the Beast videos every single week. But again, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode of Feed the Beast. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I'm glad we got this done. This is absolutely epic. So thank you very much for watching, and goodbye. Die, witches. Man, amazing.